It's Friday, May 7th, 2021, and you're watching the Paper Call Report, brought to you by OfferVault, the largest affiliate offer directory in the universe. First, we have our top categories. For the fifth consecutive week, Home Services dominates the top categories list, claiming the number one spot yet again. Legal trails behind in the second position. Insurance struggles to keep up with the top two leading categories. Financial Services falls behind the top three, claiming the fourth position, as personal insurance closely follows behind. Next, we have our top offers. Aragon Advertising and Netfly have been battling it out the past few weeks, but this week Netfly comes out on top, taking the number one spot, followed by Addiction Marketing Specialists and their rehab campaign. The Aragon Advertising IRS Tax Debt Relief campaign follows close behind in the third position. eLocal claims the fourth position as Addiction Calls took the fifth spot. For direct links to the OfferVault campaigns, verticals, and more, check out the Ringba blog for full details. A link will be available in the comments below. Next, we have our top networks. Hyper-target marketing continues to dominate the top networks list. LeadSmart follows behind in the second spot, but both networks continue to distance themselves further from the rest of the top networks. For the third week in a row, Aragon Advertising claims the third spot. eLocal sits at the fourth position yet again, and Astora Company overtakes MarketCall for the fifth top networks position. This week, all 5 top pay-per-call networks are Ringba customers. Again, we'd like to thank our friends over at OfferVault for providing us with up-to-the-minute market data and helping us analyze the latest changes in the pay-per-call industry. Next, we have our pay-per-call trends. For more market insights, we turn to our industry expert, Dave Mamane, CEO and founder of WeCall. Dave, what is advice you have for new publishers looking to get into the health insurance pay-per-call campaigns, and where do you see this industry in a year from now?
Health insurance is a very tricky vertical. There's a lot of compliance. Obviously, it's very sensitive to the buyers, making sure that you're protecting the data. You are subject to HIPAA, which is the Health Insurance Protection Act, that you have to be protecting people's personal data. So you've got to be very compliant. You're dealing with a very sensitive category. This isn't like home services where you're sending a plumber, or even pest control for that matter, or even auto insurance. Health insurance is extremely sensitive. So you've got to make sure that you are running a very secure network, that you're protecting the consumer data, that you're doing everything in a compliant manner. There is a lot of oversight in the insurance verticals, but particularly in health insurance, there was a lot of government and government oversight, and compliance is taken very seriously. So I would recommend publishers make sure that they have all of that buttoned up. Number two, I think it's absolutely critical that you deliver quality. Health insurance could be an enormous vertical. It's one of the verticals that you get really good feedback through disposition reports from our buyers, and we're able to then take that data, go back and really see what's working for our buyers versus what's not working for our buyers, trimming the fat on what's not working and scaling what is performing for them. But at the end of the day, if you could deliver quality calls that back out for your buyers in a positive CPA and a positive ROI, there's no reason why you can't grow your budgets with these buyers, because the budgets are just huge. But if you perform well, you will be rewarded. If you don't perform well as a performance marketer, you will not be able to sustain those budgets, and certainly not grow your budgets with those buyers. So, like any vertical, quality matters. It's really important to focus on quality. Beware of certainly something you have got to be aware of is, especially if you're running Google ads, is to beware of customer service calls. That's one of the hardest things to mitigate when trying to generate pay-per-call pay per call leads through Google. People tend to search for a particular carrier, whether it be Blue Cross or Aetna or United Healthcare. So you end up getting a lot of customer service calls. That can be very challenging, but it could also be easily solved by adding an IVR, which is obviously available through Ringba, and filtering out those customer service calls. I see opportunity actually in the next year. Google's policy, I think, is going to shake out a lot of weak hands. Um, I think that a lot of people, perhaps small publishers, are not going to necessarily go through with the G2 certification program, and I think that could be an opportunity for those that are ready to jump through the hoops and go the extra mile in order to and that's gonna I think there's going to be more opportunity because there's going to be less players involved. Health insurance is a very lucrative and crowded space. The term health insurance has nearly 400 unique advertisers advertising on the keyword insurance, and it's a very costly keyword. But all of the other long tail keywords are up for play, and I just think by getting rid of some weak hands or smaller players, that's going to um, lift the tide for all boats.
Thanks, Dave. Now it's time for our paper call opportunities. 1-800 Call, a marketing and media agency that specializes in performance-based media, is looking for bankruptcy calls. If you're interested in working with them, please reach out to your representative or sales@ringba.com for further details. Rate Marketplace, an insurance and financial services consumer acquisition platform, is ramping up traffic for search, display, and SMS, and are looking for auto insurance buyers, with plans to diversify into life insurance, home insurance, Medicare, and under 65 health. If you're interested in working with Rate Marketplace, please reach out to your representative or sales@ringba.com for further details. WeCall, a pay-per-call marketing network, is looking to buy pest control calls from qualified pay-per-call publishers. If you're interested in working with WeCall, please reach out to your representative or sales@ringba.com for further details. Now it's time for our pay-per-call careers. There are more pay-per-call career opportunities than ever. This is a clear sign of growth in the industry. CallTrader is hiring an account manager with experience in the lead generation and pay-per-call industry. Work with top clients in the insurance industry with a generous salary and bonus structure. Remote applicants are okay. Market Call is expanding. They're looking to hire a business development manager and affiliate manager. The office is in Los Angeles, but remote applicants are okay. Ringba product updates. The Ringba team has released new functionality that gives you the ability to view individual number pool misses and impressions by day and month. Pixels now have an advanced option, so you can choose a method and add headers to your Ringba tracking pixels. In Ringba's IVR Builder, you now have the ability to specify a max recording time for call recordings in the dial mode. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Paper Call Report. Be sure to tune in every Friday afternoon to stay on top of changes in the industry. If you're a Ringba customer and would like to be featured on the show, please reach out to your representative or sales@ringba.com for more information. Ringba is the call tracking platform trusted by industry-leading pay-per-call companies. Connect your online marketing to your offline sales and get the data you need to drive revenue with Ringba. To learn more about how Ringba is changing the future of pay-per-call, visit www.ringba.com.